This is a private home garden sitting in the midst of Jakarta. Truly in sharp contrast to the chaos and traffic that comes to mind when you think of the city. A very unique feature of this garden is the swimming pool inside a fish pond. And if you look closely, it is even heart-shaped, symbolizing the love of the owner for his lovely wife. This is the home and garden of Chandra.
I want my place to be wild.
A well-known figure in the plant collector's world. Step into this garden with the landscaping style that Chandra calls forestscape, where plants roam freely.
If you let them free, the root will find the nutrition.
There is no use of pesticides or fertilizers or moss poles, mimicking how plants actually grow in the wild, in the jungle, where they all had ultimately come from. And the most remarkable thing, this garden is only 2 years old. Let's go and meet Chandra now and find out how he had created this beautiful paradise in such a short space of time.
Hi! Happy to meeting you.
Thank you so much for
Thank you
having
so much.
me. I have heard a lot about you, how you are the legend.
I love your YouTube channel, by the way.
So I want to understand a bit more about how long have you been collecting plants?
Maybe I started in the year 1990. My first love is palms and cycads. But now I changed, in the year 2000. Somehow I love aroids. I travel around the world, from Brazil, US, Japan, Australia, your place, Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, Korea, India, Sri Lanka.
Yes.
Almost any tropical country.
So let's get started, guys. I'm really so excited about all these plants. This plant really caught my eye. What is this?
The name is something like Anthurium eminence. Not Eminem. Eminem is a rapper.
Yeah,
This is a different thing. Okay, this is eminence.
So this leaf here, it reminds me of like the Anthurium vicii with the rib, except that it's 10 times better because one leaf has about 10 other leaves.
So actually, the nice thing about this plant, for me, I love the spade of the flower. The spade is like deep purple, The banneret, I loved it, deep purple.
Wow.
Beautiful, it's so beautiful.
Wow, and then down here below, we see a lot of beautiful begonia. Do you know the name of this one?
When you turn 60, you keep forgetting. But I believe this is from Vietnam, And then the flower is white.
But Chandra, I like how natural it looks here. I don't see any pots in your garden, and I love that. Can you tell us more how this is set up behind to achieve this look?
Okay, this is coming from a small plant, 2 years ago it's small. The plant look like in the nature, not in the pot.
Yeah.
And they grow very fast.
Yeah.
And you'll get the maximum size of the foliage. Okay, so that is my happiness. See a small one and then growing every
Big
day,
one.
and quite fast.
Yeah.
Because the root is free to go anywhere.
Okay. So I have to ask you, Chandra, because all my begonias are in pots, I'm wondering, what is your potting mix here for this begonia? Because they look so happy.
Irene, many people ask me about this. Why the plant is look healthy, and what is the potting mix? I'll be honest to you today, no potting mix. I just planted in the ground with the soil.
In the soil?
In the soil, or whatever soil it is, Well, maybe I put some sand a little bit to help for porosity. If you let them free, the root will find the nutrition. Every soil they have a nutrition, but we cannot see, right? So they will try to find it because they're free. They can go anywhere they want it. That is what I want. I want my place to be wild, just real wild.
People sell like specialty. Okay, this is the potting mix for aroid, this one for begonia, this one for calathea.
Well, I don't blame people selling potting mix because pot is such a small place for plants to grow.
Okay.
So it needs a lot of nutrition in such a small place. But look at my garden. This is more than a quarter acre or 1,000 square meter. So the root is just going everywhere and then climbing to the rock. I never fertilize the rock. Falling leaf is nutrition, like in the jungle, like in the forest, right?
Okay.
The decomposing leaf is a nutrition for plants. Look at here. There's a leaf there.
Yes.
I just leave it there. I never take it out. The one that I take it out only on the pathway. Yes, I take out to make it a little bit clean. But for me, leaf is not garbage. Leaf is a nutrition for me. So I just leave it there.
Because I was reading this book, it's like a natural organic farming by JADAM. It's a Korean farming method. The guy was writing about the leaf itself. It contains all the nutrients that the plant needs. And so the best fertilizer for the plant is actually its own leaves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So one day they are decaying and becoming a compost. You know, so that is in the forest, in the nature. So I ask you, who fertilized the forest? Who fertilized it? Anybody fertilize the forest like, oh, I want to make the trees go taller, the leaf go bigger? No, nobody do it. They regulate them themselves. We don't need to intervene anything.
And then it's just making this chemical and fertilizer completely rich, maybe.
Yeah. Look at our gardens, no fertilizer. You can see.
Yeah.
They're happy. They look happy.
But Chandra, this has been like kind of a very iconic, and it was very expensive also.
Yes.
And then you have it just like so natural.
It is, I got it in 2016. I went to Singapore.
Okay.
Your neighbor in Singapore. I met my friend Chicken.
Yeah.
And I walked around and said, wow, what is this? I never seen it before. Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought like the insect biting the leaf.
Yeah.
And look again closely and said, oh no, this is like a species. So Chicken said, oh, and it's still new. I just got it from State. I forgot where he got it from. But he gave me tip cutting.
It's just so amazing to see this iconic plants just all around the garden. Esmeraldense.
Oh yeah, correct.
Yay.
100%. 100.
There's two forms, the round form and then the long form.
I think I have a both form.
You have both
forms. I have a both form. Yes.
Okay. There is so much more garden, guys, and I'm walking too slowly, but just every single plant is so wonderful. This one, this is also not common at all.
Yes, Philodendron polypodioides. I think I'm right. It's then one of the most difficult names to mention. I always make wrong. This is the narrowest leaf of the family of Pedatum. Many species of Pedatum. This is the narrowest leaf.
This view is so amazing. Oh my God. Swimming pool, fish pond, surrounded by jungle.
I went to the mountain with the waterfall.
Yeah.
I watched TV, movie, YouTube. I always dreaming. I like to have like a lagoon in my house, and then the waterfalls coming.
Yes.
And the fish is a lot of fish around me, But I have a wife now.
Yes, and?
And it said like, I don't want to swim with fish. So I'm thinking like, okay. So I built a swimming pool in the middle of the fish pond. Look, there's a black fish over there. This is a big one from Brazil. They can grow to 50 to 70 kilos, I reckon. Huge fish. What is the uniqueness about this fish is he eats mainly fruit. So he's a fruitarian. In the jungle in Amazon.
I suppose these are ornamental fish, not for you to eat.
No. This may be number one, the most delicious fish in the Amazon basin. The South American Indian in Brazil love to eat this fish. They call it tambaqui.
Okay.
Yeah, in English called black paku.
Oh, do
Okay.
you eat this fish?
No, no,
Too precious.
but when I was in Brazil,
Yeah.
I eat the barbecue of tambaqui. Delicious, delicious. One of the best fish I have eaten.
But
you
these
know.
are now like
Please.
your pets, is it? So you
Yes.
don't eat it?
I don't eat my pet. Don't ask me to barbecue this fish, okay? I warn you. Okay. And then water plant,
Yeah.
where they get nutrition.
The fish.
The fish, maybe the fish meal or
Yeah.
fish pellet that I gave.
Yes.
And then the manure, I don't know what they call it.
The
poop.
fish
Okay,
poop
I don't
will
want to
be
say that in your audience, but you said the poop. Okay, I say manure or whatever. But okay, the poop. The poop
Yeah.
also gives nutrition to my water plant.
Ah.
Hi, Irene. Come on in.
Wow.
This
what
is the
this?
my man cave. I like to be here when I have time, playing billiard. This is what I like when I was young.
Oh.
Okay. I used to be a champion before in university, but not anymore.
Champion in university.
Yeah, in San Francisco, in America, in USA. Before, long time ago.
But Chandra, this rock behind you is really remarkable. It looks like a skull. Huh?
Okay.
It's naturally like this, or you have someone to carve this?
No, it's natural. It's carved by
By
water.
water.
It was found on the riverbank in western Sumatra.
Wow.
More than 10,000. What? Yeah. Oh, how can you send it here to my house? You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's maybe like 1,500
Yes.
kilometers from where I'm standing now.
Yeah.
Okay, I gave them down payment,
Uh-huh.
and I'm waiting, maybe more than 1 year.
Wow.
So 1.5 years after I send them money,
Mm.
he called me, "Sir, where is your house? Are you coming alone?" "No, with the stone. Remember the scar? I think close to your house." "What?"
I just sense that you went through a great deal also, not just on the plants, but also the hardscape, like this rock that, you know, you ordered and it came 1.5 years
I'm
later.
just lucky. You know,
Yeah.
can you believe it? Something like this, you know, like
Yeah.
eyes, nose,
Yes.
and maybe no mouth. But there's
Yeah,
an ear.
there's a nose here,
But
yeah.
if there's a mouth, maybe people say like, "Oh, I think you ask somebody to carve it," you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
imperfection, I think, is perfect for me. You know,
Yes.
I love imperfection.
Is this a Japanese term for that, right?
I don't know. Oh,
they
yeah?
find perfection in imperfection.
Yeah.
And now, back to the man cave.
Football.
Goodness.
I'm like a kid. I love football. You know, I was
So you have your football.
compete with my wife almost every day. Okay, that's one of some of my wood collection.
Oh, I was looking at your gym. It's fantastic.
Well, this is not for me. It's more my wife. Okay, I have to be honest to you. Look at my tummy now. And this is also my aviary. You know, I collect some birds
Okay.
and you know
Wow.
just show to the viewers a little bit.
Oh my goodness,
the
what
bird?
is that?
A jungle fowl.
I suppose you don't eat anything from this.
No, I have no desire to eat yet. I say wild chicken. Somehow I love water, you know. It feels serene,
Yeah.
peaceful, you know. I'm near water, and then the sound of the water, the waterfall.
Yeah.
It's very nice. But you have to stay one night here, you know. So you know, you can feel it in the morning.
And I bring my husband because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying to have a waterfall, but he forbid it.
Oh, dangerous, maybe. For him, it's a dangerous thing, or what?
He thinks like if I have water, it will attract frogs, then it attracts snakes.
Oh, Irene.
What is your thinking?
The sound of frog is soothing. Make you like, if you're stressful,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
during
yeah.
the day, and then
Yeah.
when you come home,
Yeah,
you know, I feel like somewhere in New Guinea.
in the forest.
In the forest,
Yeah.
you know. I love forest. Coming from that idea, I try to recreate a small forest in my home.
Yeah.
And
So that you don't have to rough it out in the jungle. You can
No.
enjoy it here.
and you know why I like your YouTube channel?
Why?
It's like the name is me, living around. I want to be surrounded by leaves,
Okay.
trees.
Oh.
Okay, so now I'm living around
Yeah.
like you.
Living around.
Why swimming pool? Well, my wife likes swimming. Okay, once you have a wife, and then you cannot decide everything by yourself.
I
Okay?
need to send my husband to
Yes.
learn lessons from.
Yeah, I have to compromise. Okay, and then I build this swimming pool. It's a heated swimming pool.
It's a heated pool?
Yes, it's heated pool.
How do you select the plants to be beside water? and some of them are in water. I'm very surprised.
Yes. So this is not my work. Designed
Yeah.
by a friend of mine.
Okay.
His name is Oki Suharto. He's got the YouTube channel called Godong Lawang.
Wow, these trees are amazing. They are in the water. This is some very special tree.
I have a friend like this. Sir, you want trees that can live and survive in the water? What? Yeah, of course. It's not very special tree. It's not a rare tree.
Okay.
But I think this is the first time used in the landscape. In Indonesia at least. I don't know in other countries.
Okay.
Because this is actually the genus is common. You have it in Malaysia and Thailand. It's Alstonia. This is Alstonia pneumatophora. So
in nature, is it also
in the swampy
water?
area. In the swampy area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
But the roots does not look like the swampy area type of tree, huh?
Well, you know, if you're in a swampy area, the roots is need to penetrate and going wider.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you fall from the wind or the, you know. So
Yes.
I think it's common that the root is going like
this.
you know, opening on the bottom, you
Yeah.
know, something like this. So,
That is so cool.
yeah. Irene,
Yeah.
you know, you look around,
Yeah.
you see a lot of dragonflies here.
Yeah.
Okay, people use the dragonflies to be indicator of how healthy is the environment.
Oh.
So I'm very happy after I built this pond and garden for a year, I think about a year.
Yeah.
Then they start coming.
Ah.
And hopefully you can shoot the one who is mating.
Yes.
Okay, because I saw they're mating here. If people mating mean they're happy, okay?
Wait, my garden has no dragonfly, but behind my garden there's a longkang, there's a drain
Yeah.
that is full of dragonfly.
Because they like a healthy environment, clean water.
So the drain, they
Yes.
prefer the drain
Yes.
than my garden. Let me know if you have dragonfly in your garden.
Yeah, put in your comment.
Yeah, that
I want to know. I want to know.
It means you have got a very healthy garden in
Yeah,
place.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes. This is the thing why
Yeah.
I built the environment, because I like animal. I want the animal coming to my house, and you can see in the morning squirrel, water monitors, birds,
Okay.
and the most interesting is the kingfisher bird.
Oh.
Kingfisher bird diving into my pond and eat my small fish.
Wow.
That's why I'm breeding a small fish in my pond.
So
Actually, for feeding the wildlife.
So you're making a little nature paradise.
Exactly, because forest without animal
Yeah.
is not a forest, actually.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
How do we attract dragonfly? Do you know specifically? You
To
just
make the
create
clean and inviting environment for dragonflies.
Dragonfly.
Because they don't like a dirty water and everything. I have the substrate filtration, and then biological filtration,
Wow.
and then above the water filtration. Three systems.
System.
Yeah,
Wow.
three systems. It's very crystal clear, and my fish are happy, and most of all,
Yeah.
I'm happy.
So guys, I just want to share with you here, there is this amazing aroids hugging the rocks. Here you see huge philodendron esmeraldense up there, and then what I think is the Sharonay down here. Many other philodendrons that I don't know the names, but the key point here is not so much the individual plants, as spectacular as they are, it's how they are incorporated so naturally in the landscaping. And this is what I think is most special about Park Chandra's garden, because you just feel like you're walking in a forest. And then this one here, this giant, this is a cetrosperma or something, can't quite remember the name, and it is planted in water. I've seen them when I am hiking, that they're along river banks, but now I know they can actually also live in the water itself. And it's just truly an amazing sight.
I don't buy anything since the COVID 2019.
Yeah, we were late in the game, and then we paid a lot of money for our aroids.
I know. Mostly my friend give me for free. I give anything free from Kunso Initiata. I also give free to him. Collectors is like sharing. Okay. Collector equal sharing, not collector equal money.
I need to get into this gang that gives and share blood.
Welcome to the club, Irene. Welcome to the club. We're happy. We even have like a WhatsApp group.
Oh.
It comprised of the most notorious plant collectors around the world.
Wow.
Yeah, we can invite you there.
Okay.
So sharing the plant, only basically sharing the plant, not selling the plant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I will talk to a friend of mine because he's the admin.
Yes.
If he's agree, I will tell about you. Okay, you make my video and then send my video to his.
But my application.
Your application.
For this
your CV. I need your CV.
WhatsApp group.
You better make it nice, Irene.
I will try.
You have to ask me another question. Do you have
pest control?
Right,
yes.
right.
How do
you
you
use pest control? Never ever. Never ever.
And yet I don't see many holes in your leaves.
Well,
How do you do this?
The ecosystem actually, if they're balanced, somebody will eat the pest. Yes or no? I don't know what. Bird maybe, lizard maybe, gecko maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to make a balance of ecosystem.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to, because I like the challenge. If people around the world inspired by what I'm doing, and then 10,000, 1 million. So maybe I'm dreaming. Maybe the climate change is not an issue anymore. Right? Because they're absorbing the carbon. And in the city.
Yes.
The worst place to live is city. Urban life is not healthy, Irene.
Yeah.
It's not healthy. So we're trying to make people rethink about landscape. How many leaves that I have? Million maybe, I don't know.
Yes. We play our little part in the climate change problem.
Very little.
Yeah, very little, but still something.
Like a small sand in the beach.
Yeah.
And I love wood. And this is a thick wood. It's one wood. It's like a single slab of wood. Supposed to be very rare. But I don't pay for this, because it's too expensive. I exchanged with friends during the pandemic. People crazy about plants, and I said I have no money. So he said, okay, exchange with plants. So this is from plants becoming a table. The one that really I loved. So you traded
your plants for furniture?
Yeah, sometimes I change. Yeah, it's like that ebony. Also, I exchange with plants and money. So I don't have much money, Irene. I have to be honest to you. The ebony is very thick. Look at that. This is something that I'm proud of. Also, I never buy this one. It's exchange with plants. Yeah, I know when people crazy about plant, and then he will exchange everything on his or her possession. So I think taking advantage of that.
Oh, wow.
This one also from Sulawesi. It's called burl. That's the thing that I really love, burl wood.
Oh.
Yeah, burl is something like a cancer on the trees. So they cut. This is burl wood. Yeah, look at the grain. It's very exotic. I love this kind of grain, for the burl wood. The wood is coming from Sulawesi.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Petrocarpus indicus, actually the Latin name for the trees.
This plant really caught my eye. It's so spectacular and the color is amazing. Where can I get this?
Aroid, which is my company, Aroid.
Yeah.
It's our hybrid. Not
Okay.
me. Don't look at me like, oh, you're hybridizer. No, I'm not. It's called Mystic.
Mystic.
Mystic A88.
88 fat like
88
Chinese.
is like a lucky number, right?
Yeah.
But A
Yeah.
is actually my employee name, the initial of my employee name.
Oh.
Yeah, this is Agus Lasono.
Hello.
I'm really proud of him. Okay.
Hi
Very proud.
Agus. I'm Irene.
Yeah. Okay,
Nice
this is
to meet
Irene
you.
from Malaysia, dari Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yes, coming to Indonesia just for us. I
Yeah.
lie a little bit.
So Agus, everyone.
It's
Agus
all his
bagus.
Bagus, eh? This all his
Bagus,
hybrid.
yeah.
I will explain later.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
He call it Mystic. Mystic. I think Mystic A, which is Agus, and 88, my house number. So
Agus
everything with A88 is our Indo-Aroid hybrid, right?
Yeah, Mystic
A.
A88.
Not mistake, it's Mystic.
Mistake.
Yeah, so I'm afraid people like misread it. The father and the mother is red crystallinum. Very famous
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's coming from the queen of aroid in US. His name is Enid Olfoter. If you like aroid, you have to know her. I know her personally, and if he watch this, and then she has to be proud that he contribute
To the
this
parent.
one. And then the other parent is called Anthurium dorayaki. It's Indonesian pride, Irene. I hope you have
Dorayaki.
Malaysian pride. I'm sorry.
It's an Indonesian creation.
Yeah, it's Indonesian creation, but to make it more commercialized in the world plant market.
Yeah.
So probably the owner said dorayaki.
It
It's
sounded like Japanese to me.
Japanese food.
Yeah, it sounded like Japanese.
That's
food.
why the Japanese like them. Dorayaki. What is the signature of this plant is look at this here.
The
Look
overlapping
look at the
ears.
tail of the plane.
Yeah.
It's going up like this.
Yes.
So it's kind of interesting. And
Yeah.
then round leaf. People like round leaf.
I love
dark,
this.
dark leaf, and then pronounced vein.
Veins.
Pronoun veins. This is like what people like. Because short also, like compact, not too tall.
And then this one that just came.
This one actually the mother of this one. Okay, I believe this one is very few papillanum, Anthurium papillanum, variegated papillanum. I think very few in the world right now. I think.
How does it get variegated? Is it naturally? Because there's a lot of chemical that's induced.
If I married one day, or I did now, and then the baby look like Caucasian, so probably my ancestor is
Yeah.
Caucasian. It's like recessive. So I believe there's a recessive genetic papillanum on this ace of spades variegated, what you see right now. Maybe, but I believe. How can they get like this? Long. It's
Yeah.
the typical papillanum leaf, And then this is a variegated one. Look at that. It's variegated. Coming from this, the mother is this one, ace of spades.
And then your Anthurium all have a lot of inflow. You're a prosperous guy.
It's
Lots of
it's my future. It's coming from this
yes.
and this.
And they are
Okay.
all like have this.
This already,
fruits,
for sure
mature.
they get the babies. Maybe we germinate like next 2 or 3 months from now.
I think it's the most exciting part to
Well,
have this new life.
you have to come back 2 or 3 years and then see the baby. So
okay.
why Anthurium is kind of expensive, because it's much slower than philodendron. Okay, it's much slower.
Yeah.
Oh, Irene, I want to show you my daughter. Look,
Blue.
Hyacinth macaw.
Okay.
She is the largest parrot or hookbill in the world. Can grow to almost a meter.
From where?
From Brazil. She is on appendix 1 inside this.
What does that
Endangered.
mean? Oh.
I mean, it's endangered. They have a close ring. I mean, the ring, put it when they are young.
Oh.
And then we cannot release it.
Okay.
The ring you cannot release. And with number.
Ah.
Okay, so it's legally imported. So he's holding my finger. Very happy, very happy. So, like
Wow.
holding the
Yeah,
hand, but
okay.
no, very strong.
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like fern to me, but I'm not sure. What is it that's
Oh.
coming up the tree?
It used to be very, very rare. It's called Samia pseudoparasitica. It's from Panama, only from Panama.
Okay,
and-
Samia is a genus not many people know about, or
Oh, Samia is cycads, one of the family of cycads. Okay.
Okay.
The genus is Samia, and mostly coming from South America and
Okay.
Central America.
Okay.
That's the only cycads, the family of cycads, the only one that growing on the trees. Most cycads are growing on the soil, right?
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
ground,
yeah.
in the ground. But
Yes.
this one on the trees.
I
Yeah.
think to the untrained eye, they could mistake it as a fern.
Fern,
right?
yeah, like fern, but
Yeah,
no.
no.
First time I saw it in the Fairchild Tropical Garden in Miami. When I look at this, I have to get one someday.
Oh.
And then voila, one day, a friend of mine coming to Indonesia from Costa Rica, and he gave me two, male and female. Now it's already more than 20 years now. All 20 years now, today.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to know all his friends.
You are also my friend now, so don't worry. I put you in my circle.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now is my second child, Pesquet parrot, Sicarius fulcidus, the Latin name, okay? He's coming from New Guinea, also in Papua New Guinea as well.
Okay.
Okay, it's quite rare in captivity, you know. If you have this in US, maybe you have to pay maybe 20 to 30,000 US dollars.
Wow.
But here is captive bred in Bali. Why I said here like my son, because he's always following me.
Yes.
And then he's free roaming. I don't give a chain anything.
Yeah.
He can fly. If you want to fly, he can fly everywhere.
It's more walking. I've seen him walking more around.
He likes to walk around, chasing me or chasing his nanny over there, I
It
believe.
feels like a cat, like you hold it.
Yeah,
in
it's
your
like a
hand.
cat. Like he eats noodle this morning with us, remember?
Yeah, we were
he eat
eating
noodle.
noodle.
I don't like him to eat noodle, but you know, he's stubborn,
Oh.
insisting to eat my noodle. I think he thinks he's a human being, you know, he's not a bird, you know, so it's like us.
It's man cave time.
This painting, he's trying to express like a Noah arcs,
okay.
okay, like saving all the animal.
Yes.
Is me. It's like this painting is like me trying to save plants and animal.
Oh, this is how
the
it
best that I can.
resonates.
For me, it's not the painting itself, but the meaning, like saving plants and animal. It's wow. First time I saw this painting, said, oh, I have to buy this painting. I have to buy this painting. You know.
And there are many beautiful sculptures, masterpieces by renowned ceramic artists Widayanto decorating this man cave.
Okay, that is also his creation.
Wow.
That's fantastic because when I asked him, what is the most difficult that you make? And then he pointed out this one. It's very difficult because in the middle is empty. You know, it's not a solid one. So very difficult. The one on the right is my collection, but I don't drink alcohol, okay? So that's for my friends. So don't worry about that.
That's what you keep saying.
Yeah. I just bought this like 4 or 5 years ago. I collect this air rifle made from Germany, UK, and USA. It's my dream to have a collection like this. And I rarely use it actually, but that's all. I don't use it
You
anymore.
collect many different things. Plants, animal,
Yeah, wood.
art,
I love wood. Yeah.
rifles.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Erin, now I want to give you a different angle or perspective on my garden. This is from my second floor house, okay? So, actually,
What a view! Oh my God.
this is the place that I smoke.
Oh.
Don't tell my wife, okay?
You should stop smoking.
I know, I cannot resist that. Yeah, I know.
Wow. Thank you so much for this lovely tour of your garden and the house.
Hopefully, all of you here inspired what
Yeah.
I've done. You know, I like people to copy what I've done, you know,
Yeah.
because this makes the world greener
Yes.
and more carbon absorbed.
Yes, to
Okay.
absorb more
So,
carbon. And if you
please.
want to get in touch with Pak Chandra, and he also sell some plants.
Indoaroid.com.
So thank you so much, everyone. If you like this episode, please click subscribe and then share it with everybody you know.
I did.
Yeah. All right then.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you
Yeah.
for watching.